Hi, this is Sarah with My Natural Baby Birth. I saw this morning in a thread, a mom was asking, how do you choose your doctor? Do you have an OBGYN? Do you only have a midwife? Are they male? Are they female? And all these moms were chiming in their experiences and their opinions. And I've had both. I've had 2 male OBGYNs. One was even a specialist for like uterine surgeries, and then I've had a certified nurse midwife. I've never had just a midwife and birthing at home. I have always had my babies in the hospital, and the last time I had a certified nurse midwife, and she is my choice, and I will tell you why. Every option has pros and cons, and it depends on what you're comfortable with. There are regular doctors that are fantastic for natural birth. There are other doctors who are horrible for it. There are midwives that I've heard have given wonderful experiences to their mothers, their patients, and other moms that have had horrible times with midwives. And so when you go to figure out who is going to support you during your birth and be on your birthing team, please consider a couple of things. You want to consider, okay, first of all, where do I want to have my birth? I opted for a hospital because that eased my anxiety about if something goes wrong, I'm right there, and the solution can be helped in case there's an emergency. And that's why I always went with the hospital. Some moms never want to deal with a hospital because of the increased likelihood and pressure of getting pushed into things like epidurals and C-sections. And it depends on the hospital. It depends on where you live. It depends on the staff. It depends on the nurses. It depends on if you go for a birthing center. My mother gave birth in a birthing center twice, and she loved it much more than the hospital, much more relaxed and calm. You may not have a birthing center close to you, so weigh carefully, where do you want to give birth? Would you be completely comfortable at home? Would you become more comfortable in a hospital? Would you like to have a bit of both in a birthing center? Explore your options. Go visit local facilities and ask questions. See what feels right and feels comfortable, because only you get to decide where is best. And then once you know where you'd like to have birth, if you're looking for a new provider, you can absolutely switch doctors or switch providers through your pregnancy. There's no law against that. It's completely up to you. Ask questions. Your doctor or the midwife or the certified nurse midwife, do they support natural birth? Do they prefer to push procedure in their facility over the mother's wishes? Based on your certain circumstances with your health, with you and with your baby, do you need extra special care depending on your circumstances? Or does it not matter at all? Are you in a level of health that your provider feels completely comfortable with you giving birth at home? Interview these people. Ask questions. There's no reason why you have to go with one specific doctor or stick with one specific care provider. You absolutely can change. I changed every time. I had 3 different ones with each birth. And so I went with my certified nurse midwife, mainly because the first 2 times my insurance, because I chose to birth in a hospital, my insurance would not cover expenses if I gave birth at home. That was another reason why I chose to give birth in the hospital. And because of the type of insurance I had and the location I lived in, there wasn't an option to have a certified nurse midwife on my insurance, and they weren't available at the facilities where I lived. Then with my 3rd birth in a new hospital, new insurance, I discovered that the regular OBGYN and nursing staff in the maternal wing where I lived had a certified nurse midwife on staff covered by my insurance. And I thought, this is fantastic. For me, it was the best of both worlds because she brought the caring and natural perspective as a midwife, and she was also trained in the medical procedures and emergency things that a nurse or a doctor can provide in a hospital. And so I really enjoyed her. I still see her to this day. And she never ever pressured me to do one thing or the other when it came to how I had my babies, how I had my pregnancy. She would routinely ask questions she had to ask because she was staffed, affiliated with the hospital, but no matter what my answer was, she was totally okay with that. She never had a preference that she pushed on me, and I loved that. And so she helped me learn more about myself and about my body than my there's a fly, than my past doctors ever did. Oh my gosh, it's summertime, guys. So that is my experience. That is why I stay and am still with my certified nurse midwife. But ask these questions, explore these things. If you feel pressure to stick with one doctor, or you're with yours or a certain midwife, and you feel uncomfortable in any way about any one little thing, it's okay to explore other options. It's okay to ask questions and see who will better support you, because the better support that you have during your delivery, the better experience you're going to have. Yes, you can absolutely have the worst people trying to help you, and you can still stay in your power and have a great experience because you are ready and prepared. But then you can also end up feeling like you're not going to be able to make it, and your support staff and your doctor, your midwife, your birthing partner, they're there to help coach you through that. And when you thought like you wouldn't make it, you actually do, and it turns out great. So those are some thoughts to consider. Ask questions about who your care provider is, where you want to give birth, and whatever you choose is best for you. I don't believe one way is best than another, because you're unique, your values, your desires are unique for you, and every care provider is different, no matter what their label is. So, hope that serves you. If you'd like more tips and tricks on how to have a relaxing, enjoyable birth, I put everything into my ebook. You can go to mynaturalbabybirth.com/relax, where I teach you the 3 ways to conquer all of the tension that builds up during the labor and delivery, how to release that and relax your way through it so that your body can actually give birth on its own and have an enjoyable experience. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.